Hey guys, what's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gibson's 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes for yours from yours truly. I'm here. Alright, so Josh Levy released his debut album, Hydraulic. It released on Friday, October 10th. And literally, guys, literally, since I'm very dedicated pushing, like my platform, give you guys great music reviews, music um, topics. I literally got a chance to listen to his debut album. I've heard of him. I was familiar with his music, but I gotta go back and listen to his previous earlier works, his EPs. However, when I listen to Hydraulic, I really like feel that this album coming from him as an R&B singer, but I also feel like an R&B artist and a pop artist. I feel like Hydraulic pretty much, I'm going to give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions. And there are 15 tracks on this debut album. And I will talk to you guys about my favorite tracks that I like, lies I love, and overall how I feel about his debut album sonically. So, you guys know the drill. Let's get on and popping as always, shall we? Alright, so I'll start with number 1, Rodeo. Number 2, Empty. Number 3, Don't Go. Number 4, Care for Me. Number 5, Hold On. Number 6, The Room. Number 7, Name on It. Number 8, Say It. Number 9, R&B. Number 10, Feel the Bass, Prelude, featuring Beam. Josh Levy featuring Beam. Number 11, Crash Out featuring Flo. Josh Levy featuring Flo. Number 12, Burnt Out. Number 13, I Can't Go Outside. Number 14, How It's Supposed to Be. Number 15, Birthday Dance Bonus. My standout tracks that I love are Rodeo, Empty, Care for Me, Hold On, Say It, R&B, Crash Out featuring Flo, Josh Levy featuring Flo, and Birthday Dance Bonus. So, literally, how do I feel about Hydraulic? As I listen to his sound, the production has that R&B, soul, pop, dance sound sonically, with a futuristic appeal to it, and I would say electronica to it. What I really like about this album is that it has soul, it has substance, and for him, pretty much being like upcoming, fresh, and putting his own spin on his music, I like the direction of this album because, first of all, it's authentic. It gives me that 90s, 2000s with a modern twist. I like that each record is different, is cohesive. I enjoy his singing. He has a really good voice. I like that he definitely, with his like vocals as a vocalist, I feel like his harmonies and his range, they give me more of like a soul, but more like that kind of, like you can hear singing, but you can sing on any track. And he also, what I like about it is that it's kind of like when I was listening to it, there are records that are relatable. I mean, he has a little bit of everything for everybody. So it's not just your typical just R&B record. It's more like experimental R&B, and he's pushing that alternative sound, which I like. I think it fits his style. I think it fits his whole overall artistry. And what I like that for each of the songs, and I'll talk about the songs that I feel they have stood out. Like Rodeo, it's like he starts off with the intro of that song of the whole entire album, where Rodeo is more like the first record is where it's like it's empowerment. You know, he's talking about like, you know, his relationship, like getting over a breakup or pushing through, but just like I said, staying true to himself and just have more like a, you know, like I'm still doing my thing and stuff like that. I like that. Empty, it's kind of like another one of those like bangers on here. It's kind of more like that same um, approach to it. And then Care for Me. This song is more like mellow R&B soul with that kind of vibe to it. Hold On, same thing. Say It. Say It, literally, I feel like Say It, he really, like, with his vocals, he really pushed himself. I mean, it's kind of like not just push, but he's natural. He's a natural good singer. So there's no autotune, pretty much. You can hear the vocals. But Say It is like, it gives me like that R&B soul ballad type. So he literally puts a lot of like, just really bringing back like the R&B like soul songs, the ballads, the party, the romance, vulnerability, and emotional songs, which is really good. I like R&B, R&B more like R&B vibes, R&B soul, more like that R&B alternative hip hop, like a mellow tone to it. But I remember the way how literally the production switches up, so that's good. Um, the Crash Out featuring Flo, that's a collaboration that I enjoyed, and I like the chemistry between him and Flo, and literally they did their thing on his collaboration because I feel like as a girl group, it's like yeah, like they literally they held their own. The chemistry, I like how it's like yeah, like a single artist and then like a solo artist, then working with like the collaboration with a girl group is like okay, that's cool. That's something different. Switch it up with the collaborations, but it's really like I like how it just fits. It blends R&B soul, R&B vibe, all of that pop vibe nostalgia. That collaboration I really enjoyed the most. I like that because it's just more like, you know, it's feel good music. And I like the birthday dance, which is the bonus. I feel like the bonus, the birthday dance is another like R&B soul hip hop alternative vibe to it. So it's like literally as I was listening to this debut album, I said, you know what? He's pretty much give. He has like good range. I feel like vocally, singing wise, he sounds really good. He sounds amazing. He knows like vocally his vocal range and more of like the harmonies, and he switches up his singing style too. He doesn't sound the same, which I like. I also feel like the chemistry with the collaborations, Beam and Flow, they really are good collaborations. I like that he didn't have a lot of collaborations on debut album. And I know how people say, well, you know, you gotta have like a whole bunch of collaborations, but I feel because of the mood of the album and the way how it turned out for a debut album, he did a really good job of like, you know, finding good, you know, collaborations to work with that. They're bringing back R&B and soul and popping a little bit of everything, so that's good. Um, I feel like literally when it comes down to the whole entire album, it is cohesive. To me, there are no skips. I like that, you know, he brings his confidence and he's bringing a lot of bit, just a little bit of everything. But people like with that whole thing about R&B music, it's going to evolve, it's going to adapt. But at the same time, though, his songwriting is really good. I like his songwriting, very good. And I also like the way how lyrically it's very melodic. This is the thing with an R&B soul album with pop. This album is harmony, it's melodic, it's pretty much a lot of like that kind of music where you feel the music. So it's really like pretty much that feel good music and the vibes. I don't want just to say vibes, but it could be vibe. But to me, vibe music, soul music, but it's like this is more of an R&B album and more of like that, but a little bit the pop. But overall, this is like pretty much a really good debut album from this artist. I like it, and yeah, so really good body of work. Yeah, so I'm gonna give Josh Levy a 5 out of 5. And with that being said, yes, Josh Levy fans, share your thoughts and your opinions. I like the album cover. It reminds me of like how R&B, like pretty much you can, change the direction. You can be creative with it, be, innovative. Don't stay in one box, but it's like it still feels R&B. So that's what I like about the album cover, futuristic and yeah, all of that. So with that being said, I'm gonna, yeah. So share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned next episode, Get Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button and stay tuned next episode, Get Since 92. And Josh Levy, brother, you did a great job on your debut album. Good body of work. I appreciate it. And that's pretty much it, period. Sorry, y'all. Peace.